Hello guys, this is Sir Mars again and you are watching lectures ni Sir Mars. So again, i-continue lamang natin yung ating topic from the last video. Ito yung force vector directed along a line. So this time, we are going to solve the example problem number 2. Basahin muna natin yung problem. The roof is supported by cables as shown in the photo. If the cables exert forces, force AB is equal to 100 newtons and force AC is equal to 120 newtons on the wall hook at A. As shown in the figure, determine the resultant force acting at A. Express the results as a Cartesian vector. So, ayun na nga guys, no? So, meron daw tayong roof. So, ito yung ating roof. Itong nandito. Itong roof natin is supported by two cables. Yung cable na AB, itong cable na to, and yung cable AC, which is itong cable na ito. Okay? So, according here, yung ating force sa cable AB is 100 newtons, samantalang ang ating force sa may cable AC is 100 newtons. So, ang tanong dito is determine daw yung ating resultant force na nag-a-act sa may hook A. So, we will express that result as a Cartesian vector. So, ayun, so madali lamang tong problem guys, no? So, let us solve this problem. So, again, no? So, ang ating kailangan dito guys is the resultant force. So, that is F sub R. And dapat naka-Cartesian vector form yung ating result. So, itong ating resultant force ay dapat naka-express into a Cartesian vector na form. Okay? So, take note na madali lang naman mag-solve ng resultant kapag ka naka-Cartesian vector form tayo. Kasi yung ating magiging resultant is equal to the force AB plus the force AC. Pero, take note that this form is in vector form, vector addition. So, dapat naka-Cartesian vector form tayo bago natin siya i-add. Hindi ito pwede sa scalar ha. So, hindi po pwede na 100 plus 120 lang yung ating gagawin dito. So, of course, kailangan natin i-consider yung Cartesian vector form ng dalawang forces na ito. So, unahin muna natin guys si force AB. So, yung ating force AB, yung ating maging computation neto is the magnitude of the force AB which is given na ito, with this is 100 newtons. And then, i-multiply natin siya sa unit vector sa may AB. So, para sa ating unit vector, no, ang ating gagamitin dito is the position vector from point A to point B. So, kakailanganin natin guys ng ating mga coordinates ni A, ni B, at saka ni C. So, kay A muna tayo, no? So, yung ating coordinate ni A, basahin muna natin, that will be 0 yung kanyang X, and then 0 din yung kanyang Y, kasi nasa taas siya mismo ng ating origin, and then yung ating Z is 4, positive, no? Kasi nasa taas nga ng origin. Okay? So, point B tayo guys. So, para sa ating point B, yung ating X dito is positive 4. Okay? Then, yung ating Y is 0 kasi nasa X-axis siya. Samantalang yung ating Z ay 0 din kasi nasa X-axis lang siya, ka-level ng ating origin. Dito tayo sa C, yung ating coordinate dito is 4, yung ating X. Yung ating Y is positive 2. Okay? And then, yung ating Z is 0. Okay? So, ayun. So, nakuha na natin guys yung ating coordinates ng point A, B, at saka C. Okay? So, ngayon, kunin na natin guys yung ating unit vector. So, unit vector muna tayo ng ating AB. So, ito yun. Itong unit vector AB. So, para makuha natin guys si unit vector AB, kakailanganin natin yung ating position vector sa AB divided by the magnitude ng ating position vector. So, kunin muna natin si position vector AB. So, this will be equal to XB minus XA, then I, plus YB minus YA, then J, then plus ZB minus ZA, then K. Yung ating XB ay 4, XA natin ay 0, so I, plus YB natin ay 0, then minus YA natin ay 0, so J, plus ZB natin ay 0, minus ZA natin ay 4, then K. Okay, so simplify lamang natin ito. So, RAB is equal to 4I. Yung ating J ay 0 minus 0. Huwag na lang natin siyang isama. Then, minus 4K. So, ayun. So, ito na guys yung ating position vector sa AB. Ngayon, kunin natin yung ating magnitude ng ating position vector AB. So, this will be equal to square root of 4 squared plus 4 squared. And this is equal to 4 square root of 2. So, ngayon, masolve na natin guys yung ating unit vector. So, the unit vector AB again is equal to the position vector AB, which is 4I minus 4k, then divided by the magnitude of the position vector, which is 4 square root of 2. So, simplify lamang natin guys yung ating unit vector AB, and this will be equal to 4 over 4 square root of 2, then I minus 4 over 4 square root of 2, then k. Okay? So, hayaan na lang natin guys na naka-fraction yung ating mga coefficients. Okay? So, ngayon, no, na-solve na natin guys yung ating unit vector AB. So, ngayon, pumunta na tayo sa ating pagkuha ng ating force AB. Okay? So, sabi natin kanina, the force AB is equal to the magnitude of the force AB multiplied by the unit vector AB. So, that will be the force AB is equal to the magnitude of the force AB nga is 100 newtons given yan sa problem. So, 100 newtons multiplied by the unit vector AB, kopyahin natin. At eto na nga yung ating unit vector AB. So, ayun. So, i-multiply natin guys and makukuha natin yung ating Cartesian form ni force AB. And this will be equal to 70.71 I minus 70.71 K. Ayun, so nakuha na natin guys yung ating force AB in Cartesian vector form. Kunin naman natin si force AC. Kasi kakailangan natin si force AC no para sa ating resultant. So force AC naman tayo. So the force AC is equal to the magnitude of the force AC multiplied by the unit vector AC. So yung ating magnitude ni force AC is given na sa problem. So yung ating nalang kukunin ngayon is yung ating unit vector AC. So the unit vector AC, madali lamang itong i-compute. Gagamitin natin yung ating position vector AC, so position vector AC divided by its magnitude. Dito muna tayo kay position vector AC. So from point A to point C tayo, no? So yung ating magiging formula nito guys will be XC minus XA, then I, plus YC minus YA, then J, plus ZC minus ZA, then K. Okay? So, yung ating XC minus XA muna, tingnan natin sa ating mga points. XC minus XA is 4 minus 0. Then plus, yung ating YC minus YA is 2 minus 0. Then plus, yung ating Z sub C minus Z sub A is 0 minus 4. So, bali guys, our position vector AC is equal to 4I plus 2J, then minus 4K. So, ayun. So, yun na yung ating position vector. So, kunin naman natin ngayon yung ating magnitude ng ating position vector para makompute natin mamaya yung ating unit vector AC. So, this will be equal to square root of 4 squared plus 2 squared plus 4 squared. So, this is equal to 6. So, this is the magnitude of the position vector. Okay, so nakuha na natin yung ating position vector at saka yung ating magnitude ng ating position vector. So, makukompute na natin ngayon yung ating unit vector AC. So, this will be equal to 4I plus 2J minus 4K divided by 6.00. Okay? So, bali guys, the unit vector AC is equal to 4 over 6I plus 2 over 6J minus 4 over 6K. Okay, so ito na nga guys yung ating unit vector AC. So magagamit natin itong unit vector AC na to sa pag-compute ng ating Cartesian vector form ng ating force AC. So sabi natin yung ating formula nga is para sa force AC, that is equal to the magnitude ni force AC multiplied by the unit vector. So sagutin natin to guys. Okay, so the force AC is equal to the magnitude ni force AC. So, yung ating magnitude, tingnan natin, this is 120 newtons. So, 120 newtons multiplied by the unit vector AC. So, bale, ito na nga yung ating unit vector AC. So, ngayon, i-multiply na natin para makuha natin yung Cartesian vector form ni force AC. So, this will be equal to 80 I plus 40 J, then minus 80 K. Okay, so again, ito na yung ating force AC and this is in Cartesian vector na form. At ang ating units nga dito guys ay naka-newtons. Okay, so this is in newtons. So ganun din naman yung ating force kanina, force AB, ito ay naka-newtons. So ngayon, ang nahanap nga natin guys dito is the resultant. So yung ating resultant nga daw ay force AB plus force AC. Ito na nga yung ating formula. So, ito lang yung ating gagamitin para ma-solve natin yung ating problem. So, ayun. So, yung ating magiging force resultant is equal to the force AB. So, yung ating force AB, kopyahin natin guys. Ito yung ating force AB. Ayun. So, yung ating force AB nga ay 70.71 I minus 70.71 K. Then plus the force AC. So kopyahin natin yung ating force AC. So yung ating force AC nga is 80I plus 40J minus 80K. So ang gagawin natin guys is i-add lamang natin para makuha natin yung ating resultant. So pagsamahin natin yung parehong I. So that will be 150.71I. Then plus yung J naman, that will be 40J, and then minus yung ating K naman, that is minus 150.71K. So ayun na nga guys, no? So ang tinatanong dito is the resultant force ng ating mga cable. So bale ito na nga yung ating magiging resultant. Okay? So kung napapansin natin, yung ating I dito is positive, yung ating J dito is positive. So ibig sabihin yung ating resultant force is towards the positive X at saka Y axis, pero downward siya kasi yung ating K dito is negative. So kung i-drawing natin siya guys, yung magiging itsura ng ating resultant force will be katulad neto. Okay? So parang katulad neto yung magiging itsura ng ating resultant force. Ayun. So bale to forward and to the right, pero downward yung ating magiging force. Okay? So again guys, no, so nakuha na natin yung ating resultant force, yung tinatanong sa problem, and that is in Cartesian vector na form. So I hope naintindihan nyo guys yung ating topic. So that was force vector directed along a line. So this is again Sir Mars, and see you in the next video.